All right, kindergartners, your math for Monday today. You actually have your first chapter review or chapter test. You're going to need your book, you're going to need pencil and eraser, and you're going to need cubes or counters or both. So go ahead, pause the video if you don't have all those things and get those: book, pencil, eraser, cubes, counters, or both. All right, boys and girls, you can see right here it says Chapter 1 Review/Test. So it's not a big test that you need to be all scared about, but it is something to help me know that you've got all this down, which I would imagine you do. 0 to 5 is not too hard. So here, this number 1 is just vocabulary. So here you're going to draw a line from the numeral, this number, to the number written out with words. So here's 2, here's 1. You're going to draw a line to connect the dot. If this says this, put it here. If this says this, put it there. Same thing here. If these two match, put a line between them. If these two match, put a line from there to there. All right, here you're just going to write the numeral. You're going to write the number like this. You don't need to write it with letters over here. So count the items, write the numeral. Down here, count the cubes, write the number, and then here you're going to write the numbers 1 to 5, all in order. All right, kindergartners, this is your first type of this kind of problem, where here it tells you kind of what you're supposed to do, and then one of these is the answer. And what you're going to do is color in the circle under the correct answer. So you're going to look at this word, and if this word says this number, you're going to color in that circle. If this word says this number, you color in this circle. If it says this number, you color in this circle, or if it says this number, you color in this circle. So let's take a look at this one, because this starts with an O, which says ah. On. On. Well, we don't have a word that's on, do we? So this is obviously a red word. This is a word where the letters don't make the sounds they're supposed to. So let's see here. Here's ah. Do we have a word with ah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really. Here's an N. Let's see if one of these has N in it. The sound N. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure enough, 1 has that N sound in it. That word is 1. All right, boys and girls, I think this one, though, you might have needed some help reading that word. But here, this one, you don't need help. You know it's not this. You're not going to color in that circle. You know which one of these actually matches that. You're going to color in the circle underneath it. Same thing here. You can see how many fish are in this fish tank, fish bowl. Color in the one. Now, let's take a look here. You know there's 1 right here. And we just figured out up here that this word means 1. So you can find which one of these matches that word and color in the circle underneath it. Down here, count the fish. Go ahead and color in the circle for the number of fish. All right, boys and girls, here you can read this number, and you can find the set of lines that matches that number and color in the circle underneath it. Same thing here. You can count these beach balls, color the circle for the number that tells us how many beach balls. Ooh, down here, how many fish are in that fish bowl. Color the circle that tells us that number. Same thing down here, which nest has this number of eggs in it. Now on the last page here, look, you have a whole great big blank page. So this is where you're going to start using your counters or your cubes. And you might even want to use both. It's up to you. You're going to start up here and make 0. So go ahead and write a 0 right there. And then, of course, for 0, well, how many counters or cubes do you need? 0, of course. Here you're going to put a 1. And then you're going to trace and draw 1 cube. Here you'll put a 2 and trace and draw 2 cubes. And you guys might remember this from before, but we haven't worked with cubes very much. When you trace the cubes, remember because this is more than one cube, you want to make sure that this line is showing up. So go ahead and take your pencil down where that line is and draw a dividing line to show both of those cubes. So same thing here, you're going to put 3, 4, 5, and you can trace and draw cubes, or if you prefer, you can trace and draw counters. It's up to you. Just make sure that the numbers are in order and that the number of items you draw across here matches this. Then, of course, this is the last page in your lesson. So this last page is the page to send to me. You're all done with math for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.